What's up, guys? George back again to do another video. This one is for all the stuff I picked up down at the Jersey Shore over the 4th of July week. I was down there with the family for a week or so. A couple of the shops that I normally go to have now closed down there, which is a bummer because the one I really liked I would get stuff for, 50 cents to $1 on a lot of their stuff, upgraded, to upgrade stuff from older titles. The one on the boardwalk that I hit up, I used to hit up Shore Things, and the back of that place is gone. That whole store is gone. It's now Big Slice Pizza, which is actually my favorite pizza down there. That and Manco, but right on Asbury Avenue in Ocean City, there's a place called, totally forgot the name of it. I just had it in my head and forgot the name of it. Grassroots Music. CD, or instruments, guitars, mostly guitars, and they have a whole section of vinyl in there. They have your standard, $7 to $14 LPs, which is about average everywhere for used, say like Springsteen and that kind of shit. But on the ground they had boxes of $1 LPs and $2 LPs. I didn't find much in the regular sections, although I did get a couple that I just never seen before, so I picked them up, which I think I'll show in here. But the rest are basically all full from the dollar boxes on the ground. They're all upgrades of stuff that I already have. Some of them I didn't have. I picked up a few collections, band collections like Black Oak, Arkansas. All those are upgrades. There's a couple in there I didn't have. So I figure we'll jump into it. The first one was actually up in the regular section, used on SRA Records, and that is Flag of Democracy 23, punkish hardcore band. It was $7, so I decided to grab it. I guess it's a reissue. I don't know anything about these guys, but it's on white vinyl. Pretty killer though. Just look, just upgraded. I picked this up like right at the end, just to add to the punk collection. So I'm not real familiar with those guys. But next up is the other one that I picked up. It was above the the dollar bin ones, and that's the Dwarves, Bloods, Guts, and Pussy. This is on Sub Pop. I think this is a reissue. I think it's on black vinyl. I know this has been out a couple times already. I love the Doors. I think they're a really killer band. Always have this little dude on the covers. Unfortunately, from what I read on their last studio album, he wasn't on the cover. It turns out he passed away. But decided to add that to the collection. I do have some other Dwarf stuff on vinyl. Now the rest of these are all from the dollar bin. One I never had before, Goliath. Kind of a trippy, like, garage psych thing. I just took a chance on it. Most of these are all 70s rock and psych, and rock, psych, and garage, I guess. Next up is the original pressing on Roulette Records of Tommy James and the Shondells, Crimson and Clover. Always loved that tune. So I decided to pick this up. And these are all in mint to like very good plus to excellent plus. Maybe not mint, but excellent plus. No scuffs or anything like that on any of this shit. I don't know why it was in the dollar bin. You know, guess just to move it to make room for the other stuff. But killer record though. The first Tucky Buzzard. I never had this. This is on Capitol from I think '74. This might be older. Yeah, I can't see that. I have to break out my glasses. My old man glasses. Actually, there's no date on this, but killer like southern rock type stuff. Apparently this goes for a little bit of money, but pick that one up. The first Gun LP. Again, this is an upgrade. I already had this one. This one's just like really killer condition. Again, 70s hard rock. Early 70s hard rock. I think this might be kind of a rare. It's either this one or their second album. It's kind of a rare record, but I always liked this album. I have the second album, but I don't know. I don't think I listened to it all that much. I think I prefer this one, but killer record though. Found a sealed copy of my buddy Tom Stewart's dad's band from Philly. He played drums. His name was Tommy Stewart as well. He played drums in this band. They had this one and only album out on Elektra, and this is a sealed copy of Cats. 70s hard rock. Like AOR hard rock. Some good stuff on here. So I have a white label promo of this and now a sealed one. So I might actually send this to Tom. He doesn't live around here anymore. He lives up in Jersey, but I might send this to him. If he doesn't have a sealed one, I'll give him that one. This is popping there. A couple other things. A few other ones. Blood Rock. Blood Rock 2. And Blood Rock 3. So I didn't have the first one or the second or the third album. The only one I had is this one. So I haven't listened to any more of these yet, but figured for $1 I'll add them to the collection. If I don't like them, I'll just trade them in. Couple upgrades, 4 upgrades for Brownsville Station. Probably my favorite album by them is the self-titled one. This one's like immaculate. They all are, really. But I guess in Ocean City, New Jersey, Brownsville Station doesn't sell. Doesn't in Pennsylvania either, but to guys like me it does. I love Brownsville Station, especially the first couple of records. They were always one of those like boogie rock type hard rock 70s bands that I absolutely loved. I really dig this album. Hot Spit, the first track is killer. Rockers and Rollers, my friend Jack is good. Mr. Johnson Says, kind of had like a little bit of a glammy thing to him as well. Motor City Connection from them, another upgrade. Do a cool medley at the end of some rock and roll stuff. They Call Me Rock and Roll is like 5 songs in one, really, on that one. Give It to Get It's another one. Combination Boogie's killer on that as well. Say Yeah, or I guess no, it's just Yeah. The cover's not the greatest on this one, but this I think is their most popular record. This has Smoking in the Boys' Room. There's a version of Barefootin' on here that's absolutely fucking awesome. Lightning Bar Blues, Take It or Leave It, All Night Long. This is a great record. And again, Smoking in the Boys' Room on there. And then they just changed their name to Brownsville and put out Air Special. I'm not real familiar with this record. This is a later one, I think from 78. Yeah, 78. Like I said, not real familiar with this album. From what I remember, it's more power pop than harder, 70s. I gotta revisit this though. Next up, Dog Soldier, another upgrade for me. 70s hard rock, kind of cool band. This guy really looks like Glenn Tipton from Judas Priest. It's weird. I thought that was Glenn when I first found this album years ago. But cool 70s hard rock and roll. Compilation called Formula 30. This has like the Stones, Rod Stewart, Free, Spencer Davis, Roxy Music, Derek and the Dominoes, The Who, Small Faces, The Zombies, Procol Harum, Thunderclap Newman, The Strangers, Elton John, The Moody Blues, 10cc. Just a cool little comp. And I thought this may have been an import, but I'm not real sure. I guess it's a promo. Yeah, it's got a promo LP code. But I like these comps just to throw on every now and then. Now the Black Oak, Arkansas records. I picked up like 7 or 8 of them. Just to, like I said, they were all upgrades. So, and I love Black Oak. Some of their stuff anyway. I'm not, some of the songs on their album are just okay, but they're not in order by year or anything. 10-year overnight success. Seemed like they were cranking albums out like every 6 months back in the 70s. Keep the Faith. This one I never had. X-Rated, another one that I've never had. Great cover. Glad to get that one. High on the Hog. This has their hit Jim Dandy to the Rescue on it. If you don't know, a lot of these feature the drummer from Ozzy's early Ozzy. What the hell was his name? Let's see if I can find a good picture of him. That guy right there. I knew I was going to forget his name. He's not on that one. Damn. He might have been in Whitesnake as well. I think he was. Anyway, you guys will. And Black Oak, Race with the Devil. And one on, I've never seen this one. This was on Stax Records in '74, and that's called the Early Times. And then the last one I picked up was Balls of Fire. I still can't remember that drummer's name. It's going to drive me nuts. Let's see if they have it in here. Of course not. They never put any of these guys' names on these fucking albums back in the day. Damn. What the hell was his name? Anyway, he was the drummer in Ozzy's Diary of a Madman album, I think. And maybe the Blizzard of Oz. He might have been on Blizzard. was definitely a Whitesnake for a while. I just can't think of his name. Anywho, next up, Swallow. Warner Brothers, 1972. More like just a standard rock. Took a chance on this. I never heard it. They're just okay, I think. Silver, 1976 on Arista Records. Again, another one I have no idea. But there are a bunch of long hair dudes on it, so I gave it a shot for $1. Alias, Contraband. This has Leon Wilkeson, Billy Powell, Artemis Pyle, all from Skinner in the day. I don't know what this is. I just saw Artemis and Billy Powell and Leon Wilkeson on it, so I grabbed it. Like I said, it was another $1 one. Couple Iron Butterfly I didn't have. Sun and Steel on MCA. This one was 74, I think, or 75, probably 75. Yeah, 75. And Scorching Beauty, which I never see this one. I never see either one, actually, to be honest with you. But so I picked those up for the collection. A couple old. I think this was Iron Butterfly's like last album, if I'm not mistaken. You know, their last album together back then. Michael Schenker, or actually Macaulay Schenker Group, Perfect Timing. I wasn't sure if I had this on vinyl. I know I had the CD and cassette back in the day, but I just grabbed it for $1. I still don't know if I have it upstairs. I probably do, but this thing was like dead mint, so I just picked it up. This was actually a really good record, I thought. Give Me Your Love was the first hit off of this. Really cool record. Really cool tune, I should say. Don't Stop Me Now was another one. Get Out was another one that was really good. Rock Till You're Crazy. No Time for Losers. Pretty good record. Not classic Michael Schenker Group, but again, another City Boy record that I didn't have. I'm telling you, every time I go out, I find Trooper or City Boy or what's the other band? Charlie, which I might have. No, I can't. I don't have another Charlie, do I? No. I always find one that I don't have. It's a standard like arena rock back then. You know what I mean? Like 70s arena hard rock type stuff. Not the greatest band in the world, but not bad. Definitely worth listening, checking out. Fats Domino, When I'm Walking on Harmony. This was a reissue. I never had this record. This was like dead mint. This is from, I know it was a reissue, so I want to say this is from like the original. Came out in like 60, 61, somewhere around there maybe. 59. But love Fats Domino, so I didn't have that. Grabbed that one. Now this one was a little beat. The vinyl was beat up a little bit. Not bad. I cleaned it. But the cover's immaculate. So I know I have a pretty minty one upstairs. The vinyl's minty, but the cover's not great. I just got to make sure it's the same pressing. And that's Hendrix. Are You Experienced? My favorite Hendrix album. But this thing is like dead mint. The cover. It's a little little color, you know, not dirty, but it's faded a little bit. But like I said, the vinyl wasn't perfect, but it shouldn't have been in the dollar bin. But I grabbed it for the cover. Young Rascals, their first one, killer album. They do Good Lovin' on here, Like a Rolling Stone, Mustang Sally, In the Midnight Hour. Really killer record. Again, the cover was decent. The vinyl was just okay. Once I cleaned it, it sounds great. it was just dirty. This one's fucking awesome. Just the cover alone. Now this one, the vinyl was a little, I would say like a VG to VG Plus, and that's Roy Orbison Sings Lonely in Blue, the original pressing. Just a killer cover, sitting in a drive-in restaurant, whatever they're called. But it has Bye Bye Love on here, Cry, Blue, Only the Lonely is on here. But the original pressing's really killer. The only thing is that somebody wrote their name, but I love these old 50s pressings, the original ones. They have some of the coolest covers. And lastly, Nantucket. It's a long way to the top. This was an upgrade. I had this. These guys are just okay. They were from they were from North Carolina, I think. It's the AC/DC song, Long Way to the Top. Says dedicated to Bon Scott on here, in the memory of Bon Scott. I think this is their third album, second or third. I don't know. I don't really know that much about Nantucket, but it was just an okay record. So that is it for the trip. Nothing else really vinyl wise. Like I said, it was all used dollar bin stuff. So I'll be doing another update, LP update soon. Another Russian CD update pretty soon as well, and some more new reviews coming, probably starting, I'll probably hold off until Monday, because I got a few things coming, a few things already arrived. There's some stuff out next week that I want to review, so I think I'll hold off and do the reviews next week, but I'll have another LP update up of some of the new stuff I picked up here around the neighborhood, around my area. But that's it. I'll talk to you soon. Peace.